Is Christianity the offspring of Judaism? What do you think? Shalom, I'm Evan from ShelanuTV. Today, I would like to point your attention to something that you probably don't hear every day. This is a message to you, Christians from all over the world, written by an Israeli Jew who also believes in Yeshua, Jesus. Something has gone terribly wrong. He opens up his letter this way. I know that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and that we quite often choose to ignore it, whether we realize it or not. But to use a religion as a spiritual cover for the fact that we are unwilling to follow our calling marks an inexcusable low point in the history of a truly great thing, Christianity. In case you find it convenient to not understand what I mean, or if you really are unaware, let me explain. With over 2 billion followers, Christianity has established itself as the most practiced religion in the world. That is a fact. But it has done so at a price that we Christians and Jews cannot afford and will never be able to pay. That is my claim. You see, most Christians have conveniently forgotten that Christianity was never supposed to become a whole new religion. But from its very beginning, about 2,000 years ago, on the day it was born, Christianity, an offspring of Judaism, had been taken away from its mother religion and was given away for adoption. Now personally, I have no problem with that. In fact, I believe that it is all part of the plan, the immutable plan of salvation. The Messiah was born as a Jew, lived among Jews, and preached to his people, but they have rejected him. That was part one of the plan. Then Yeshua, Jesus, was crucified, and the word about him had traveled through a small group of renegade Jews to faraway nations, to the Gentiles, and they have accepted him. Part two. So far, so good. We entered the third part of the plan, and that's where things got completely off track. It's been 2,000 years since the Messiah was here, walking among us, teaching, healing, and bleeding for each and every one of us, creating the plan of salvation for all of us. 2,000 years, and it seems as though nothing has changed. The news about Jesus is still echoing to this day in faraway nations. But here in his land, where Yeshua was born, where he lived, taught, and performed miracles, here in Israel, where Yeshua shed his tears, where he prayed, was crucified, and cried out to the Lord, here, where Yeshua rose from the dead, his story is merely a whisper that only a few want to hear. So I ask you, Christians, is it enough to be a believer? Can a foster religion ignore its origin and exist without its nourishing root? Is it okay for Christianity to adopt the Old Testament, believe in the God of the Hebrews, and follow a Jewish Messiah without a connection to Judaism and Israel? I believe Judaism can never be whole without the Messiah, Jesus, Yeshua. And I think Christianity plays a pivotal role in bringing him back to his homeland, to Israel. May God bless you, my brothers and sisters in faith. Let us know your thoughts about this message from a Jewish believer to Christians. Is Christianity really an offspring of Judaism, or do the two have nothing in common? On behalf of the ShelanuTV family, shalom and blessings from Israel.